So today, something really fucked up happened. I live close to work, I live about a mile away, so I walk there usually. Well, today I was walking to work and I was about halfway there when someone pulled in front of me and would not let me pass them. It was a guy probably my age or a little bit older in a black truck. He was asking me if I wanted a ride. You know, the first time I said no and I just walked around the truck and kept going. Well, on the way to work, there's a lot of apartment complexes, so there's a lot of driveways. So, you know, I'm walking and he pulls in front of me at least 2 more times offering me a ride. I just keep walking around the truck saying no, and I just keep going. Well, the 3rd time he pulls in front of me, he doesn't let me walk around the truck. As I'm trying to walk around the truck the 3rd time, he keeps pulling forward or backward, asking why I don't want to ride and if I'm scared of him. No, I'm not scared of you, I'm just trying to walk to work and I don't need a ride, is what I kept saying, but at this point I was trapped. As all my friends know, I am visually impaired. I am legally blind. And the only way to get away from this guy at this point was to run into the street. Also, because of my vision, I can't see my phone screen in the daylight, so I couldn't pull out my phone to call the cops. I was stuck, and I couldn't go back the way I came because he would just keep following me. So at this point, I had no choice but to get in the truck. So, you know, I get in, he's asking where I'm going, and I tell him I'm just going to work. That's literally a 1-minute drive from where we are. We're in a complex driveway, and he kind of, he drives around the complex and goes out that way, but while we're in the complex, he's asking me if I like sex. So I say no, and that's not a question you ask strangers, and then he asks if I want to have sex with him. Again, I say no. He asks me why, and I say because I have a boyfriend and because I don't do that with strangers. So he says, oh, okay, and you know, we're driving down the street towards my work, and he asks if, like, he can see my boobs, if I'll show him my boobs. Again, I say no, but he asks me about 5 more times, and then asks me if I want to see his penis. No, I don't want to see your penis. And he asks me why. I tell him because I have a fucking boyfriend, and I don't want to see it. He tells me, oh, well, your boyfriend's not here, just let me see your tits. I keep saying no. So finally, after this minute that feels like an hour, we pull up to my work. He asks me for my number, and at the time, I didn't think about how I could use that in my police report. My only thought was I need to get the fuck out of this car. And when I refuse to give him my number, he tells me, oh, come on, I gave you a ride and you didn't even show me your boobs. I did not willingly accept this ride. I had no choice. So I call him a piece of shit. I call him every name I can think of, every name in the book as I'm getting out of the car. And I run into work. And at this point, I am fucking sobbing. I'm crying and panicking so hard I can't even get the words out. I can't even tell the security what happened. Me and my boyfriend work at the same place. The only thing I could get out was, I need Kanan, I need Kanan, I need you to get Kanan. And you know, I'm trying to keep my shit together, I'm trying not to sob, but it's hard. It was hard. I was fucking terrified. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't know if he was actually gonna take me to work. And you know, I've been told, oh, why didn't you get help? Why didn't you go knock on someone's door? Why didn't you go into a store? What if he got out and chased me? In a situation like that, fear overtakes everything. I didn't know what else to do. So, you know, they took me to the back. I talked to my manager. I explained what happened through sobs. You know, my manager is a sweet old lady, and she looked at me. She was like, honey, you need to call the cops. So that's what I did. I called the cops. I filed a report. I gave them the best description that I could, considering my vision. The only good thing is that when he dropped me off at work, I'm pretty sure it got caught on camera, and so did his truck. So this is for all my girlfriends who live in Tempe. You walk around. Be careful. He was so calm and bold about it. I'm sure I'm not the first one he's done this to. And I'm sure I'm one of the lucky ones. No, he didn't touch me. No, he didn't assault me. But that doesn't make it any less terrifying. And you know, when we were in the car, he kept saying, oh, you're scared, and laughing like it was funny. How is it funny to terrify young women and make them think something's gonna happen? How can you do that to somebody? How can you force a ride upon someone that they don't want? And then how can you ask them for sex? How the fuck do you think that's okay? Because it is not. Because now, I'm too scared to walk down the street to Circle K. I'm too scared to walk anywhere by myself. I hope you got a good laugh, and I hope you're satisfied, because you won't be laughing in jail. He's out there, and if I have any female friends in this area, please be careful. No, me posting this is not for attention. This is to let any of my female friends in the Tempe area around Mill know that this guy is out there. This guy is out there, and I'm sure I'm not the first or last female he's going to do this to. So please, carry mace, carry a knife, a taser if you're walking somewhere, even during the day, because obviously daylight doesn't matter.